This week we head north to the Fond du Lac, Sheboygan County area, where we'll check out the north unit of the Kettle Moraine State Forest. We'll be staying at the Long Lake Recreational area, which is located north of Dundee in the Kettle Moraine State Forest. While there, we'll enjoy Long Lake, climb Parnell Tower, hike a few trails, and check out Butler Lake, and visit the tiny town of Greenbush. So come along and enjoy. Not too bad of a drive from Kenosha, about an hour and a half. Here we are, Long Lake Recreational area.
Head north on Division Road toward Deer Road.
Looks like it's a little late in the day to stop at the booth. Wanted to grab some maps and find out about firewood, but we'll head straight to the campsite and check with the camp host. Campgrounds are to the left. "600's Lube, that's us." I see the camp host site up to the right. Here we are, Site 627. Not a bad site. Put the tent up there. Nice thick tree lines. A table and a fire pit. Uh-oh. Sun setting. Better visit that camp host about the firewood. Oh, showers and restrooms are right nearby. It's only Wednesday, so the camp is pretty much empty. Looks like the camp host isn't in. We'll check back later. Meanwhile, let's get that tent set up before we lose light. Here's the menu, Johnsonville brats. From down the road, made in Sheboygan. I think they're ready. I got one bite in. Then I heard some wild animals approaching. Get! No fear at all. He just keeps coming. I said get. Get. Only one thing left to try. Yep, that worked. Well, good morning. What do we say we check out the grounds? Nice connecting trails. This way to the lake. Looks like the sun is starting to creep over the tree line. Hey, we got some storyboards describing the glaciers that formed this area. Nice playground for the kids, and a bathhouse by the beach. Needs a little touch-up paint. I'll get to that later on. There's Long Lake. It's very narrow and long. I guess Long Lake is an appropriate name. Lots of space for picnicking down by the lake. Here's the boat launch. It's actually a pretty nice launch. I wish I brought the boat, but I did bring one of the kayaks. I'll head back to camp shortly to bring it down. It's all inflated and ready to go. It's the first time trying out this particular kayak. Not impressed. Doesn't track very straight and glides poorly. But it's floating. I do miss my old Coleman inflatable. That one was the best. I'm really amazed how clear the water is. Many of these small lakes are murky and full of algae, but not this one. The plan was to paddle north up to Benson's Hideaway for a bite to eat, but I heard it was closed down. I'm not sure. So I'll go as far as the fishing pier before circling back. Heading back to camp for a quick breakfast. Let's whip up some sausage and eggs real quick. Cooking the eggs in the sausage grease. Mmm.
Take the next right onto Kettle Moraine State Forest.
We'll head south through Dundee to the Ice Age Visitor Center. Maybe we could pick up a section of the Ice Age Trail. This is the town of Dundee, or community of Dundee. A few small shops and bars catering to the visitors to the park.
Your destination is on the right.
Well, not really our destination, but I need ice. I'll be quick. That's the town's service station, gas station, liquor store, grocery, all in one. Here we are, the Ice Age Visitor Center. Lots of trails, but I haven't seen a sign for the Ice Age Trail yet. We'll head inside for some maps and ask about the trail. Let's check it out. Ooh, very nice. Nice display of fish found in the regional lakes and rivers. I've caught pretty much all of these species. Lots of storyboards depicting the history of the area. Some local birds, glacial rocks, and a lot more interesting information related to the area formed by the glaciers. And here we got a timeline board. Very informative. Unfortunately, the lady inside informed me that the Ice Age Trail doesn't pass through this area. It's several miles to the east. That's fine, we'll pick it up later on. There's Dundee Mountain. The storyboard here describes the mountain and the surrounding area. Okay, what do you say we head off towards Parnell Tower?
Continue straight onto Kettle Moraine Scenic Drive.
Let's check out the map. There's our camp on Long Lake. And Parnell Tower is located to the northeast, at the silver rivet on the map. And here's a close-up of the area. There's a side trail that shoots over to the Ice Age Trail. We'll see if we have time later on to hike over there. Let's head to the tower. What a spectacular view. Here we have some points of interest, although it's hard to read. Looking to the northeast, the tallest American flag is flying on the edge of Sheboygan. You can see Sheboygan Power Plant on the shore of Lake Michigan. This tower is 60 feet from the ground. Great views. One of those is Dundee Mountain, I think the one on the right. Very nice. Let's head down the side trail over to the Ice Age Trail. Looks like we're running a little low on sunlight. Change of plans. If we continue to the Ice Age Trail and hike it for a while, it'll be dark when we get back to camp. So, another time perhaps. Let's head back. Found some firewood. This is the quick start firewood. There we go. We'll relax by the fire. What the devil? Oh, for crying out loud. Today's menu includes Nathan's. Good stuff. Yep. Some tomato and onions. And Scooby snacks. And our little buddy showed up right on time. Yeah. He just doesn't give up. Eventually he left, and is harassing the neighbors. Well, good morning. Looks like the camp is filling up for the weekend. Let's take a ride over to Butler Lake. It's a short ride, just a couple miles down Butler Lake Road. This storyboard describes how the ridge in this area, called the Parnell Esker, was formed. On this Esker is the Ice Age Trail going to the south and to the north. This board describes how the Kettle Lakes were formed, in which Butler Lake is one of them. And let's go down and check out the lake. Not much of a launch. I think I'd get stuck here. We'll take the Butler Lake Trail to the intersection of the Ice Age Trail and go north. Here's our turn. Finally, we're on the Ice Age Trail. The overall trail is about 1,200 miles long, winding from Door County down to Janesville, and then back up to the North Woods, and then over to St. Croix. The overall trail is still a work in progress. Many sections remain to be completed. My intention is to travel the entire 1,200 miles, section at a time. I see Butler Lake through the trees. Let's see what the Northern Trail sign says. It shows 4.6 miles to the Parnell Tower, which we visited yesterday, 8.5 miles to Greenbush, We're heading to Greenbush next, but by car. First, before heading out, this pump has been bugging me the whole time. I want to see if it still works. Yep, still works. Greenbush is a small town of around 2,700 folks, just north of the Kettle Moraine. Its main attraction is this building on the left, the Wade House. Let's check it out. It was once a stagecoach inn serving travelers between Fond du Lac and Sheboygan back in the 1850s and 60s. It continued to operate as an inn and hosted events for several years after that. Today it's owned and operated as a museum by the Wisconsin Historical Society. Volunteers dressed in period clothing provide tours and demonstrations of the operations of the inn as performed by the staff back in the day. In a few hours from now, the volunteers will be out in the fields, the blacksmith shop, in the kitchens, while group tours will be taken throughout the property. Not sure if this was once the quarters for the staff. Kinda looks like it might be. Well, let's get the 2-minute tour of the rest of the town. I think the welcome to Greenbush sign needs a little work. Back there is, Sheboygan Press. Back there is the Pfeiffer Arno Feed and Livestock Company. And here is the town store. Well, that's about it for Greenbush. We're now off to Sheboygan for the Broad Days Festival. But that's a whole nother video. As for the Kettle Moraine State Park, we've only scratched the surface. We'll need to come back for a longer stay. Hope you enjoyed the few days we were here. Thanks for viewing. Good day.